Welcome back, all travellers of the infinite skies. This is Pathalas here for the first time in a very long time, and I haven't streamed since I've been on PC. Various circumstances changed, and so I'm just testing this out to see if this works. Actually, it's the first time I've used a PC to stream. Let me just check to see if this seems to be working. Have I got sound? I think it is working. Awesome. So, well, for those of you who know the channel of old, you will know where I am at the moment. This is Stone's Throw Glasshouse. This was my home base during, I think, Atlas Rises, after the AGT left Yaheli, and it's looking mighty nice on PC. Here we go. And one thing I'm very pleased about is I've got trees again. In one of the updates, all these trees disappeared, but here we are. Anyway, some of the cuboid rooms haven't worked perfectly, but right, the purpose of this stream, apart from finding out if it works, is to upgrade my Colossus. Down here, my Colossus. Let me just fetch my Colossus. There it is. So you can see my Colossus is still looking very traditional. So let's just get in here, and I've done some upgrades. I've inserted this, which can scan for the waste heaps, and I don't think there's anything else there which is new. So, first order of business is to get up to the space station and buy some new upgrades. So, let me just put in here. Now, I've done a bit of preliminary work. Oh, there's my freighter, by the way. Again, those of you who've seen my old streams won't recognise that. During one of the updates, it just completely changed from the sort of Star Destroyer shape to one of these Sentinels. I'm not sure I prefer that. Anyway, that's what it is. So, where are we? So, no, I don't want the space station. I want the anomaly. So, the aim for this is to at least make a start on getting some of the new upgrades for my Colossus and see if I can turn it into a scrap-carrying Mega Colossus. So this is the place you want to come to start with. We want to get up there, so I'm going to go this way. Oh, I've completed the mission, not the mission, what am I trying to say? The expedition, which means I've got some of the rewards, like, I believe, sorry, finding it difficult to multitask. Yes, some of the Colossus upgrades you get from the mission. I'll show you those when I'm back at the upgrade station. But some of the upgrades are from this handsome chap here. Here we go. Right, so we have the excavation blade, which means you can get some resources for just driving through trees and things. And then next one is, it does annoy me that it chucks you out of the menu every time you do this. Right, the Cyclops scope. There you go. Yeah, just finding scrap in the wild. And what else have we got here? We've got, yeah, the mineral processing rig, and this new flamethrower. Not sure that's particularly specialised for scrap, but anyway, good fun. That's it. Okay, right, so those are the things you can buy from the anomaly. Now, the other upgrades that I'm interested in are the flatbed itself, and the widescreen cockpit, the off-road wheels, the the tracked threads, the furnace module, the super elastic wheels, and the caterpillar tracks. And to get those, we have to go and start salvaging scrap. So, I am going to visit something somewhere significant from my past. I could have used the teleporter on the anomaly, I suppose, couldn't I? But let's go from down here. You're about to witness one of the issues with having a very old base from previous versions of this game, is that some of the landscape has grown back through my base. I did a bit of excavating last night when I was setting this up, actually, trying to re-dig out. I had like a bat cave, but there you go, look at that. I can just about get into this teleporter. So, I am going to go to one of my previous bases called Domina Outpost. Where are we? There it is. And Domina Outpost, you'll see why this is a significant base. I did a bit of checking out. I looked down my discoveries and I was looking for a planet with salvageable scrap which didn't have aggressive sentinels and was more like, well, it was a nice paradise planet. So I found this. I don't know, I haven't checked it out. I don't know how suitable it is. I don't know how frequent the scrap heaps and things are, but I thought I'd give it a go. Start from here. So, Unification Day 2021 happened here. Awesome. And I wonder, possibly during the course of this, I might come across some of the bases that we visited on that point. But yeah, I just put down a base which was a teleporter and some power. There we go. So now I'm going to add to that a Colossus geobay. There we go. And so let's just upgrade the Colossus first. Where are we? Yeah, what have I just bought? I've just bought a flame. Oh, yes, excavation blade. And there you go. Look, it's looking a bit more haulery already. Now let's have a mounted flamethrower. And what else have we got? I don't know what this does. Mineral processor. Yeah, that's like yeah, it's a refiner, isn't it, on your Colossus? Let me just move that over into a convenient corner. And what else have I got? Cyclops scope. There we go. I don't know if this has adjacency with anything. Doesn't seem to. Okay. Does that? No. Okay. And I'm not installing that. I can't see the point of having drift suspension. I have installed these two. Look, because that one gives you 200% more forwards at the expense of a bit of angular. That one gives you 110% angular at the expense of some forwards. So both of those together should give me a bit more steerability and traction. Okay, so in the, here we go. Right, so cabins. So I've got my classic cabin. I've got the asymmetrical cabin. I mean, that does look a bit more haulery. Not so sure about that. I'm trying to unlock this one, the widescreen. I don't know what that looks like. Chassis-wise, I haven't got the flatbed yet. Notice that's one of the first things we're going to go for. Furnace modules, not there. So classic there, and the running gear. That's my classic wheels. There's off-road wheels. There's tracked threads. Rear treads only. Look, you can have those. Front treads only. The caterpillar track. I'm quite interested in that one. Super elastic wheels. I've no idea what that's like. I'm wondering if that's going to smooth some of the bumps. I don't know. We will find out. And then the mechanical legs. That's what I got from doing the expedition. They're quite fun, actually. But I'm going to stick with my classic wheels for now. Okay, so yeah, I haven't actually changed it. Oh, I've got my different cabin. Okay, let's keep that for the moment as we're going scrap hunting. Okay, so get in here. First order of business. Let's scan for a. Let's go for a waste heap. There we are, and hopefully not too far off. 5 minutes. All right. Okay, here we go. Trundle, trundle, trundle. I think a lot of this stream is going to be driving over. Actually, now, I did know a faster way of doing this is to get in a ship. Actually, I'm not going to do that for the moment because having found that, you can mark that on your map, you can climb in your ship, you can fly. But what I would like to do is get the feel of what it's like driving on this planet. Because I found a paradise planet just so that it was more pleasant to be in, but what I haven't tried is how smooth the planet is. I might regret this if it starts taking. I've done a minute worth already. I can. This is going to be a bit lucky once I get a flatbed first. Now, in the expedition... oh, there's a bit of scrap already, look. In the expedition, I discovered on that planet... I mean, the planet itself was quite rocky and lumpy, but what was quite good was that there were some of those extended... They were almost roadways, which you could follow, and I got... I sort of mapped out in my head where these roadways were going. It didn't go directly at the scrap heap and the place you have to take it to, but it was quite good to follow. Now that's the kind of thing I don't want to go down. I mean, this seems reasonably okay so far. There's no knife edges. Those are the things that cause problems with the when the Colossus goes over and chucks your scrap everywhere. Yeah, look, this is almost one of those roadways. How are you? Halfway there. What's it like driving over the top of it? Anyway, what I'm hoping to find is that on this planet, once I found... Oh, hello! A weathered finish, look. Well, that's quite... I might go for that, actually, if I'm going to turn this into a complete scrap hunter. So that must have been for crashing through lots of things with my blade on the front. You don't notice you don't kill it much, so you also accidentally kill animals. How are we doing on? 1 minute left. Now, as I understand it, the way to unlock these different customization options is to salvage scrap. So, having used nanites to buy some of those upgrades that you directly install, the customizations, there's a nasty knife. The customizations you get for salvaging or recycling certain amounts of different types of scrap. So, that's a drop I'm going to try and avoid carrying. Where are we? Here we go. Very close. we have it. Now, just going to park up here for a minute. Right, now, what I want to know next is, and I really should have gone for this first, shouldn't I, is where is a waste processing plant, because I actually probably want to get to that first. 26 minutes away! That's ridiculous. Right, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark that. I'm going to get out. I'm going to call my ship. That never gets old. Right. Okay, leave me Colossus there, because... Very nice planet, by the way. Look. Milky Sea. Is that a base down there? No. Lake caves. Okay, right, let's get there as fast as possible. Great fun driving my Colossus underwater in the early days. Right, so the reason why I've arrived in a ship without my Colossus here is that the first upgradable component, which is the flatbed, what am I talking about? Flatbed. Oh, now, did I have... Yes, there we go. Right, so I've got the Gravitino coil in my multi-tool. I've designated this multi-tool as sort of a... Where is it then? Oh, you just have it on... No, hang on. What? Oh! I haven't installed a... I need a gravitator. Or a magnetic resonator, not a problem. Didn't realise I'd got rid of my Gravitino ball. That's relatively easily solvable though. Right. I don't want... I forgot what I was supposed to use now. Magnetic resonator. Magnetic resonator, there we go. One of them. And 3 of them. Oh, that's a good start, isn't it? I thought I'd done all this prep yesterday. Right, 1 Gravitino ball I need. There might be some round here, and that's going to call lots of sentinels over, isn't it? I wonder if I've got one on my freighter, which is... Oh, I can't see the... Okay, let's summon the freighter. Sorry, minor delay. Where did the ship go? Let's just pop up there. See if I've got one in stock, otherwise I'm going to have to go and find one. Wonder which there is. My frigates are in need of a bit of care. If I haven't got... Oh, I don't need to go up there, do I? If I haven't got any in stock, then I think I know where I can just pick one. Where are my plants? Gravity nibble, there we are. Just need 1. Thank you very much. Right. There we go. Oh, it's landed. Right. Sorry for the delay. Down we go again. Let's find that scrappy. Whoa. marked. No, it's not still marked because I got to it and then the marker. Right, let's not find it from the air. Making some rookie mistakes here. Did they show up as buildings? That's not a scrappy. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to land and then resummon my Colossus. Yep. Oh. Right. Oops. Come on, Colossus. All these delays. But good thing is, I'm on a paradise planet, so you better give me the closest one now. Just there. But that's 17 minutes away. Is that ridiculous? Is that actually the same one, or have you found a different one now? Does it always find a different one once you've marked one off your... That is a different one, isn't it? Oh dear, never mind. Anyway, as I was saying, if you want to start your waste processing journey, you need to find one of these first. It's a good idea if you mark it off, as I just did. Use your Colossus, use the new upgraded radar, and then mark it, get in your ship, fly to it, because in order to unlock the flatbed, all you need to do is get your Gravitino coil, grab some scrap, and where's the birds? Chuck in the birds. Ha! Missed. Chuck it in the birds. Then you get your flatbed. Okay? Nice. Also, while I'm here, I'm just going to recycle everything I possibly can. Down to that number of scrap you recycle. And that's how you get your rewards. So what else have I got? Some industrial waste. The fire. Let's try again. Need to get better at this. There we go. Where else have I got industrial waste? More added. Right. Oh look, there's a whole load of it there. Was that a... Now, that fire's a long way away. Can I get it from here? No, but I know a trick. You can... Yay! There we go. You can double... Oh, now a recent upgrade I discovered recently. That you can throw your own friendly sentinel around using that thing, and until very recently, if you did that, the other native sentinels would take great exception to it and would hunt you down. But that's been fixed now, so... There we go. Right. Now, let's let's see what I can put on here. Industrial cleanup. Alright, install a flatbed. It's not going to tell me how many I've done. Right, what else is around here? Is there anything else around that? Now what I could do, you see, is I could just keep visiting these places and just only recycle what is here until I unlock the things I need. But that's a bit. Whoa! You have been chosen. Yeah, it's a bit kind of cheating. I don't know. Depends on how you see that, doesn't it? Really. This that it's kind of not playing by the rules as intended, is it? But you could just sit. That was rubbish. You could just sit here, shoving these things into yes, into the fire endlessly, and until you unlock everything, and then go back and build your Colossus. But I'm here to salvage scrap in my Colossus. So get in. There we go. So I'm going to do this one, then get back in my Colossus. Right. So is that all the salvageable scrap from round here? No. Whoops. Where did that go? Rubbish shot. There we go. Is that, can't grab those, I know. Anything else? Anything else that's around here? I can tell there's some things just sort of a short hop away, but it's just those ones I wanted to do. Okay, right. So, let me get the Colossus. Now, what I could have really done with is building the Geobay here, couldn't I? I might have to go back to where I parked it. No, I don't want to talk to you. Okay. So, where is the nearest waste heap? 11 minutes. Shall I... Tell you what, right, I'm going to mark that, and I'm going to drive one way only. Because... Where did I land? Parked it up on the cliff. Right, there we are. Because I'm going to have to fly back to the Geobay at my original base. I mean, there was method in my madness. The reason I put it there was because I've also got a teleporter there, so that's how I'm going to be going back there. So let's get in here. First, let's fly to my base, which could be that one here. A bit cloudy up here. That's off planet. Come on, tell me where it is. No? Domino ramps, there we go. Go. Now there's a very convenient portal just right near here. Can you see it? Just there. Anyway, right. Back to the Geobay. Right, so now I should have a flatbed module. Here we are. So, along with that cabin, which I can't see because the ship's in the way. That's looking like a bit of a hauler now, isn't it? Now, paint job. No, what's the... Oh, that running... Sorry, what was it called? Anyway, yeah, the new sort of style of paint job that I unlocked. Right, now, can you see that? Process industrial waste, 14 out of 15. It's disappeared again now. But I just need to get one more to unlock the next thing. Ah, you can see my... Oh, is this back to the waste heap, the original waste heap that I landed at? Yeah, look, process industrial waste, 14 out of 15. I can't remember what I unlock if I do that. Right. Now, apparently, it is possible to carry scrap on your Corvette. But again, that's not really as it was intended, is it? Right, okay, so let's get the Colossus over here. I'm slightly cheating for the purposes of this stream, just so we don't spend endless hours trotting around. Oh, another thing they fixed recently is the fact that apparently now the Colossus doesn't run away if you overload it. Right, okay, so let's get some of the waste. Now, you may well know that there are different categories of waste. So this here is explosive waste, or unstable waste. And we have some radioactive waste there. Oops, just banging around. And let's just get these on. And if you do certain amounts of different types of waste, then you can unlock different things. For example, if you do 50 explosive, you get your trapped threads. 50 of the radioactive ones, you can get your super elastic wheels, and 50 toxic items, you can get your caterpillar treads. So I'm not going to spend all the time to get that on the stream, but I just wanted to do a little bit. Let's get some of the ordinary metal as well, because that's going to help us with some of the basic things. What else is there? Eight things on my wagon. Don't want to do too much because I think let's get the specialist one, shall we? The more you stack it up, the harder it is to keep it all in. So, specialist. Is that 10? 10 will do. Right, so. Where is my nearest processing plant? It is a jaunt of... Come on, tell me how... Oh, no. What? Oh! 20 minutes. What's that then? What's that one there? I'm going to go for that one. But how am I going to get... Telling me how far away that one is. Don't you tell me, are you? I think I was closer than 20 away. Anyway, let's have a go. Let's see. I'm not going to drive for 20 minutes. That's a waste of streaming time. And thick and not very flat area as well. So I'm going this way. Just going to do the one run just to prove a point, and that would have been sufficient test for this live stream setup. Oh, there's some more. Yeah, should we grab some on the way? Come here. And I've seen that a lot of people have spent a lot of time sort of laying this stuff out on their truck. Well, I don't know if that makes any difference or not. But find out. There's some more special stuff there. Now, also you can just scan and you can see these things kind of look just lying around. So if I was being as mind the holes. If I was being as efficient as possible, I could pick these things up on the way. That's where we need some trucking music, don't we? There. Oh, sorry. Hey, now that was relatively close, wasn't it? That's the best way down. So that's interesting, isn't it? So when you use your scanner, it doesn't necessarily give you the closest one. That was very close actually, so if what I might do is just mark where I got to with that other one. Right, here we go. Stuff. Right, so this is radioactive, so I'm going to that one. That is explosive, isn't it? Missed. I think I've had more problems getting this one in. Get in there. Better. Right. Unstable, that was the word. Right, that's just your scrap metal. There'll be some more scrap metal here. Now, one more scrap metal, I believe. Oh, come on. There you go. Will get me something. Won't it? No? It's going to give me something. Anyway, okay. Right. So, unstable. That's just metal. What's that? That's radioactive. Now, you have to do this manually to get these rewards. You can't shove it in the auto sorter. It doesn't count. What else is there? That's your radioactive. Level. Come on. Get it, what? Come back here. Hey, right. That's unstable. I just have to aim a little lower with that one. Sure. Right. Okay, so now, is there something that tells me how many I've done? Let's have a look up here. So, industrial cleanup. Right, here we go. Scrap metal. Right, I've done 22. I've got 3 made. So that's my running total. Okay, if I was to get 75 total scrap, then I will unlock the off-road wheels. 65 will give me the widescreen cockpit. 50 explosive will give me the tracked threads. 200 scrap metal in total gives me a furnace module. 50 radioactive gives me the super elastic wheels, and 50 toxic gives me the caterpillar tracks. So I reckon if I can find where that other... Hang on, let's just jump through. If I can find where that scrap heap was that I just came from. Should have made notes. I bet you if I... Right, I need something here. That's where my starship is, look. I landed at the last one, didn't I? So what can I put here to mark? I need a beacon going. Right, let's put the beacon on car. Right. Yeah, say beacon. Okay. Now, let's get over to my ship. There it is. Now, if we put a save beacon over there, that wasn't too bad a journey, was it? Now, what I also want to do is maybe make a better roadway between the two. But I'm not going to do that on this stream because all I wanted to do was check that the stream worked, and I think it has. So, yeah, can you see those dark formations there? That was similar to the Expedition Planet, but the Expedition Planet, it was all deep valleys, and it acted as a roadway because it was mostly flat. I found that very, very useful. But this straight line distance, just across from there to ship, that's exactly what I was looking for. If I smooth off some of these bits, can I even get up there? Woo! Yeah, not the cargo there, I bet. Yeah, so I will build myself a road. And then I will start to unlock those nice upgrades. Oh, I'll tell you what else. I wanted to try my flamethrower. Ha 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 ha! Awesome. There we are. Right. Not bad, actually. So, the other thing is, I wonder how often all of this junk respawns. Some of you probably know. I don't think they were there before. Right, so let's build another, if I have one, save beacon. Yeah, there we are. Right, so now I should be able to get back from one place to the other. Nice. Okay, well, thank you for joining me on my first stumbling attempts at getting into the scrap business. That is where I will stop for now. So, there's my scrapyard. Scrap heap, waste dump, whatever you call it, and just over, where was it? Can't remember now. But anyway, just over there is where I need to take you to. So, anyway, for now, I hope this is not the last time I'm going to stream with my new setup. In fact, I know it's not. The reason why I wanted to test this setup is that in a few weeks' time it is the Alliance of Galactic Travellers' 9th birthday. AGT have been going since the April after No Man's Sky launched in 2016, so April 2017 we've been going, and we're going to do some birthday events. So take a look out for that. That's probably going to be streamed on the Alliance of Galactic Travellers' own YouTube channel, and there's a link to that in the description here. But for now, this is Pathlus saying good. Oh, over there is where I'm going to. Right, goodbye. See you soon.